Hi, welcome to the channel Salesforce Consultant. In today's video, we're going to be looking at an integration to a third-party accounting system. The system is Xero Accounts, and the requirement was to take data from Salesforce on closed-won orders and post those into the accounting system. So you can see I've got this order in front of me. This is a custom object, but of course could be a standard order in Salesforce or an opportunity or a custom object of your own. And we're going to be looking at taking some of these values here. So we'll want the net of tax value, and we'll want the amount of payments received. We'll want the order date, customer name, status, etc. And then we'll let Xero take account of the tax. So although I've calculated the tax here, sometimes you get anomalies with roundings ups and downs, so I'd like Xero to take care of calculating the tax, because that's responsible for the VAT return. So I've got my information here. I'm going to go to my custom button that is just on the far right. You might be able to quite see it on this screen. I'm just going to sync that to Xero, and now I've got my success message back. So my next step is to have a quick check back on the record and just see that it's brought back the Xero ID and the status. So we can see now we've got our Xero ID and the status of posted, and of course we've written into the code that if those two exist, don't allow us to sync again. So if I accidentally re-hit sync, I will get an error message to say that this record has already been synced into Xero. So that's kind of important that we get that. So let's have a quick look. We'll pop over to Xero and show you how a result of that looks, to give you a bit of an idea and put some context into there. So here is our manual journal in Xero. You can see that we bought the total amount, that was the net of tax figure against our sales number, which is net of VAT. We've let Xero work out the VAT element. We've got our payments elements, they both match, so Xero's happy and all good. So we managed to kind of post that totally into Xero, so job done. So there you have it. We've managed to post the data into Salesforce, and we've got a bit of information back so we can confirm that the data has actually been sent. Currently, this particular client, we're doing this manually. We're going against each particular order list, clicking the button. The next stage is to bring that into a batch process and run that on a daily basis. And we're also sending in transactions in a different currency, so in US dollars. And that requires a slightly different treatment because of obviously they don't incur VAT, but we have to take into account then the local sales tax as well. Level of effort, I would say, it's a reasonably complex thing to do, probably 5 to 8 days level of effort in total to get everything working. And obviously there's a bit of learning curve you go through. So we originally thought about doing as invoices and payments, and then we realized that using the manual journal would be better. And couple of gotchas. When you use the manual journal, then you can't send the converted currency. So you can't send US dollars into Xero. It won't allow it. We'll just use the global currency of pounds. Whereas, if we had done invoice, then we could have done it that way. But doing invoices was much more complicated, because you have to do an invoice and a payment. And then we have to ensure that they all match as well. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts really on that particular one. The Xero API was very, very good, very well documented, the kind of a level of where the Salesforce API is as well. So no huge issues on that as well. So there you have it. If you enjoyed the video, you got something out of that, you can see that it's absolutely possible to send this information directly into Xero. Then please put a like down below. Even better if you could follow me on YouTube. I will be putting up these videos on a regular basis. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or if you've got any particular requirements for a similar integration like this into, an accounting system, then, feel free to reach out to me on my contact information down below, or email me, robert@zonprojects.com. In between time, enjoy Salesforce.